In the ongoing war of words to solve the problem of school violence, the amount of facts, logic, and most importantly, voices that should be heard and weighed but aren't is laughable. Tragically, 17 innocent lives later, we're still not any closer to solving the problem because, well, agenda. The FBI failed to protect these kids. The sheriff's office failed to protect these kids. School officials failed to protect these kids. And of course, we all know the resource officer blatantly failed to protect these kids. For some reason, none of these egregious failures matter because, well, we know that when a kid is riding his bike down the street and gets hit by a car, it's the NRA's fault. Just this week, a school shooting was stopped before a single innocent life was lost because a good guy with a gun put an end to it. You want to save innocent lives? Take the millions of dollars going to this carnival of a march and hire armed guards in schools all over this country. But then these kids would have to shrink from the spotlight and go back to their homework. And the forces funding them would lose the opportunity to further an agenda that's a million times bigger than the guns. So no, it needs to be the NRA's fault. As one-sided, logic-deprived, and intellectually dishonest as I think this march is, I would defend the right of students to protest as vigorously as I spent the last 11 years protecting the Second Amendment. But the real messed up thing is, this festival masquerading as a march is organized by a group that is actively trying to restrict my First Amendment right by trying to get this show, along with the rest of NRA TV, kicked off of Amazon, Apple, Roku, YouTube, and every other mainstream media platform, merely because they don't like how I use my First Amendment right to advocate for my Second Amendment right. So I have to ask, what are you really marching for? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like a march to burn the Constitution and rewrite the parts that you all like in crayon.